Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Hearts of Iron 4, continuing on with Operation Enduring Francedom, where I attempt to survive as France during World War II. And you are finally arriving from a long ship voyage. And what do we got going on here? So, oil and rubber continues to be in shortage. This should be finished sometime. November, okay. So we got a little less than a month before that happens. Alright, so we're making gains. We're managing to holding the line in some areas. This assault here is what we're really aiming for at the moment. These guys are low in organization. I'm just trying to take advantage of that fact. Oh, speaking of things that are low, this doesn't look like it's very large force, and what it is a force that's also attacking me in a different direction, so it's forces that are distracted, and we might as well have you, after you're done moving in there, to come in and help with that fight. The more pressure we can exert, the better off we are. Of course, they did just reinforce, I guess, into some of these areas. But hey, if they're reinforcing over here, they're not reinforcing down here because we're pinning those troops down. Wow, that organization is so low, and yet they're still managing to fight me off. That's very interesting. Okay, we are pushing here still. We finally beat them here. Jeez, that only took forever and a day. Okay, so we're being attacked here by two divisions, one from here. I say we attack here, we attack here. These guys are going to be having some difficulties because they're attacking over here, I believe, as we have 3 divisions involved in a fight. And we're trying to take this ground. Over here, we're trying to hold out against a huge number of divisions. And we're finally winning this, but it looks like they're about to reinforce, which is not good for me. I can't stop this reinforcement, can I? No. This is an allied attack. I could attack into here from another direction, which might be called for. Why don't I deselect some units that are a little low in organization, and we'll attack into here because these guys are distracted as well. Let's see if we can take advantage of their desperation here in some areas. Alright, now we still have huge numbers of troops down here, so I can't really reroute much of anything. We have an allied assault over here, which isn't currently being won, but it could. I could push across the river here. This is kind of a weak division, and it will be weaker as they're rerouting troops. But for the meantime, we're just going to have to hold out. We're defending here, just a single division. Defending here, 8 divisions against many. Alright, we're just going to have to hold the line for now. Although this is tempting. I've said it before, this is very tempting. Because there's only 4 divisions here. Although they're moving more. Oh heck, look at this. Hello. I would like to destroy you. Probably would have been a better call to attack here, but I feel like I can win this fight. Alright, you're here. Need to strategically redeploy you. And I would like you to come over to Rostock, if you will. Okay. So this fight isn't going anywhere, this fight isn't going anywhere, but that one is. What's going on here? We're attacking. Alright, well again, we're pinning troops, so that's fine, I guess. Alright, the defense grinding down here. They're getting desperate. Throw more bodies into that. We're losing here? Well, it is because they have a lot of divisions attacking me. We're not able to do much here. For some reason. I guess they were able to reinforce. They have a couple divisions in here. Kind of a bummer. But if they're reinforcing over there, they're not reinforcing where we're attacking, which is good. Alright, you know what? I'm tired of these guys being alive. Get in there. Really? Okay. How many divisions are attacking here? 11. And why not assisting that at all? Okay. Alright, we're starting to turn the tide here. You know, a better use of manpower is probably to send this guy up there, but I would very much like to win some of these battles. We're about to win here. So some of these holding tactics is actually paying off. Actually, I think we're going to have to defend here. That might have been a mistake, because these guys are coming across. We gotta assume that they're coming into areas. Ugh. We got a good defense going. Some of my units have very low organization. I just wish that some of these fights would progress a little bit faster. Okay, so we managed to take this. How about you instead come over here? These guys are going to come up to help with the defense. Alright, so that push really did work out. I just wish we could make this push instead. We got a defense here. This is a defense. You know, maybe I should send units in here. Oh. We managed to take that. So finally, after all this time. Well, once these defenses are over, I figure we smash this area, or maybe even this area. Alright, well, that's fine. For some reason, this attack just never goes anywhere. Is this an attack by me? And it's not going anywhere? Oh yeah, they sure did reinforce. And this is a defense, I take it. Yes, it is. Why don't I reinforce there? Just to be on the safe side. Now we have assaults going on from our allies, which is good. How about we send this colonial soldier down there? And we attack here. This has a real potential. If we can roll these guys, we might be able to move in here. So my allies are helping me quite a lot here by pinning them down in places. Definitely, we've got progress now. So we've got... Need that to be some more successful. My defense is not going well. Figure we throw some bodies in here. Split this in half. And send 2 divisions over here. And you can help. Alright. You know what? Let's stop this assault. It's not getting us anywhere. The important thing is we hold on to what we've got. Speaking of which, I may want to send a division over here. Oh, hello. I would like to split you in half. Send you down here, please. Wow. And they keep attacking, trying to get something done. But I'm going to keep pushing on my own. I'd love to smash here, I just don't have the manpower, in my opinion, to do it. Well, if they keep doing that, I might. Okay, yeah. First thing first, we're going to have to do stuff with our government and the research and all that. But I would very much like if you guys came in here and smash these guys. Because we're getting darn close to Berlin, and if this fight goes well, I can hook down and try and start cutting these guys off, or just come in here and smash these guys from another direction. But let's go ahead and do the research here. Alright, I didn't pay attention. I think we got anti-air. So we're in 41 at this point. First things first, I'm going to have to come in here. Oh no, we don't have any anti-air production necessarily. We could do improved anti-tank research, which would probably be useful, actually. You know, I didn't really look around at what else we had, so I probably should do that. Yeah, let's start on decryption, actually. That's sometimes how I have that oversight. I'm not getting tech done when I should be getting it done. Okay. And we can modify the government. Do we go with more conscription? Because we are running low on manpower. Alright, right now we're on extensive. We could go to service by requirement. This would give us a factory output reduction, construction speed reduction, and training time increase. Or we add more, what are we working on right now? We've got mechanized and then doctrine type stuff. We could go with more of that stuff. Like, for instance, get somebody from here. What you would actually want is probably this guy. But you could do military theorist here. And that would give us land doctrine, time reduction, as well as army experience gain, which we don't really need the army experience, maybe. I think we go with the increased conscription. I mean, it hurts us in some regards, but it allows us to start recruiting troops again, which I think we need to do. So, yeah, I'm going to go this route. Service by requirement. And that should give us more troops. Oh, sure it did. And then, I think we start recruiting more stuff. So, we're working on tanks and things. Let's start training infantry divisions here. And I'm going to set it up so... Honestly, we don't have the production to have done that, though. That might have been a mistake. But I'm going to work on 4 infantry divisions. And the location that they're going to show up in is going to be... Well, as close as we can get them to the northern front, because that's where we want to push. So we're going to have them pop out right here. And you know what? We should probably do that with our other units that we're recruiting. Matter of fact, I really don't know if we had been popping out any troops. Probably not. Production is probably so off where it needs to be. But we're working to make that better. Okay, so that is in order. His defense is continuing to be lost, but we're moving troops in there, so it should be okay. many divisions are even in there? There can't be many. Split this in half. Send those guys in there. Alright, so there's more. I wish it wouldn't hide, you know, units here so you could actually see what's going on in there. But for now, I don't know. Do we go with this? Probably not. Holding out is probably more important right now. But that one unit was responsible for attacking in here, and maybe we can weaken them. Alright, we'll do it. It was silly canceling it and then doing it again, but I almost feel like we gotta make this push. We'll attack from as many directions as we can. We are winning the fight. Got a defense going on here. This fight just will never end. We got a defense going on over there. Could throw units into that. I mean, I feel like the Germans are being desperate with some of their stuff here. Now, this is an attack, right? Should be. No, it's not. Now we're attacking them. Thought we were already attacking them. Okay, we're winning here. And that's going to be our main avenue of attack. So I feel like I gotta keep an eye in some areas. But I guess what matters here is that we're winning. Alright, we got it. So I believe we just keep attacking here. Well, we can split the forces a little bit. So infantry, you go in there. The rest of you keep going with this direction. And these guys are so low in organization. I have faith that they'll be able to manage it. And if not, then maybe we can draw some of these guys away from the fighting, which is what we're really hoping for. And it looks like it's actually working. They are mass moving troops up north because we've got a good push going. Now, if these guys are retreating into Stettin and they leave me an avenue to get Berlin, I may take it, although that is pretty darn risky. I know that there's a ton of troops in here. Alright. You go... No, not that way. Silly. And you can go up there, I guess. This is a attack, yep. Really want to win this fight. Oh, wait. They're trying to reinforce. We can't let them do that. Get in there. Get in there. I know this is kind of a you know, fool's errand, but we gotta do this. We cannot let them reinforce here. We've been doing this assault for what seems like forever. I have units here not attacking. Get in there. Everyone in there. Everyone that's in here, in there. You. Get in there, I guess. Whatever. You guys don't have a purpose anymore. This is a defense, yes? Yeah. Get in there. You. Get in this. Oh, you're attacking me here, huh? You can play at that game. And then we use these forces, what is not completely and totally disrupted, to maybe attack over there. Because apparently they can reach. Alright. Come back over here. Okay, I shouldn't have kept my eye off of this, but... Back into here. Back into here. You attack over there. Perfect. Rounding the corner here, we're going to take Stettin. Okay, the defense continues over here. Well, let's move these troops up in there. No, they're beat up, but need to get involved. Alright, so this is going well, although we just got stopped here a little bit. Wish we could force some of these things along a little bit better. How about you guys go in there? See what headway you can make. They immediately got attacked, though. And disrupted. Okay, get in there. Really? Against 3 divisions? I was going to say, 3 divisions? Okay, so they're holding out over here. At least I'm pinning them down. Oh, what the heck? Bull crap. Okay. We losing anything down here? Yeah, this offensive. Alright, cut it out. Alright, looks like we managed to gain some ground here. You get back in there. Alright, I guess I'll send this guy up north here. I prefer if you went a different route, actually. There you go. You go up into there. Or just go here, and then you go there. We have more manpower in this defense. Alright, so far so good. Come on, Brits. Come in here and help me. Okay. Nothing to worry about in most of these areas. Okay, this assault is pointless at this point. This fight continues. Looks like we may win. This fight is not looking so good, though. Can't be that many divisions fighting me, though. 10 on 10. Alright. We managed to get in here, but don't know if we'll be able to make a push on Stettin. Especially as they're reinforcing. And I'm having to defend here, so probably going to have to back off this attack. It's unfortunate. Alright, you're going to attack me there. How about I attack you? What do you think of that? Oh, you have a ton of divisions there, so you're happy with that. Alright, this definitely needs to stop. Well, that sucks. You go over there. Maybe we can help with this fight. Or maybe you just stay where you are, and then we help with that fight. See if we can help with this fight. Alright, well, we moved it along a little bit. I mean, we make grounds, and then they reinforced heavily. We make grounds, they reinforce heavily. I mean, some of these guys, they gotta be low on supply. I mean, I guess Berlin's right there. Honestly, if we want to attack Berlin, we want to attack it from this direction, not the direction we're attacking, but what can you do? You take what you can get. Alright, this looks a weak unit here, although it's hard to tell. They have 3 divisions in there. I mean, with a concentrated effort here, 8 divisions against them, we may be able to do something here. I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to continue with an offensive here. I just don't feel like I have the manpower to do it. We could try Magdeburg here. Or Magdeburg. Yeah, that's working okay. It's because they're attacking. We can kind of take advantage of that. I mean, look at that progression. Now, these guys are no longer attacking, it doesn't look like. Just 2 divisions from here attacking. But I don't think I can take advantage of that necessarily. I mean, maybe I can, maybe I can't. I could throw 8 divisions at them. But they have so many divisions, I don't know if it would work. Alternatively, I attack here, but... Alright, I'm going to assume there's a ton of divisions in here now. Well, not necessarily a ton. But I think our advance has kind of ground to a halt here, so... Let's just back out here. You go over there. You stay there, and then split in half. Half of you go up there for defensive purposes. Alright. Making good progress over here in the city, so I'm happy with that. Alright, let's see where other things are happening here. We've got a massive assault here. 25 divisions against 18. Interesting. And this is a defense as well. Well, we may be able to take advantage of where there's a defense. We may be able to attack. So this is a defense as well. 2 divisions against 8. And they're probably... Okay, so there's a total of 6 divisions in there. We've got a defense here as well. I think this is the avenue that we push, because they're thinning themselves out. If we weren't defending here, I would push into here easily. Alright. We don't have any defensives to speak of over here. How about we send these guys over for a defense? Well, there's no need. They've got tons of divisions here. Are all 4 of these divisions attacking me here? Or are there divisions from over here attacking me? I almost feel like we could get away with a river crossing, but... I think what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to take my tanks, and I'm going to advance up here. My hope, no, not like that, is to attack here before their organization gets up too high. These guys aren't really doing anything. So, how about both of you come over here to help with this defense? And we gotta take advantage of some of these assaults. Just don't feel like I have the manpower to do that right this second. What I would like to do is help with this defense a little bit. Alright, so first things first. Let's get on the assault with some of these. So, half these guys come in here. Half these guys come over here. These guys go into this defense. These guys, I would like you to... How about I just send these divisions in there now? Okay. Where would I want tank divisions if I could have them? Wow, I have so many infantry divisions here, I'm just realizing. U5, go the long way around. Over to here, then into here. And I guess you can strategic deploy to do that, so let's do this. Okay. Have these guys, send them in, send the tank in, send the cavalry in. We'll see how these fights go, okay? We're winning, throw these guys in. Still winning, throw these guys in. Okay, you guys. How about you, and half of you go in here where there's absolutely no organization. You follow up in there. Oh, what the heck? I could have swore there was only 2 units here. Unless I just misread that. Quite possible I misread it. There has to be a weak point here somewhere. Okay. Half of you guys come into this fight. The other half go here with the cavalry in it. Half of you guys split off. Actually, before these 4, they're not quite so beat up. Get in there. Then you guys assault into here. Or better yet, assault there. So that my tank unit's gonna roll around. That is if they didn't get... Yeah, they got distracted. Well, I feel like we gotta make this push. But I almost want to wait until this guy goes away. You know what? Fine. Deselect that. Deselect that. Throw it there. Alright, so I add a division, we lose. Whatever. It's all about pinning, I guess. Alright, we're going for a lot of offensives in the south. Hopefully to take advantage of different situations that are going on right now. There's only 5 divisions here now. I don't know, I'm just not seeing a point where I can obviously attack anyone. 4 divisions here. I mean, technically I could attack here, but they're reinforcing it all the time. Alright, well... important here. Oh, we have low supply somewhere? Oh, we do. What's important here is that we hold this. Alright, well, there goes nothing. Got an infantry division here, not doing anything. Let's send them over here just to be on the defensive side. And you can get in there, and you can get in there, and you two can just sit there and do nothing. Alright, fine, you can get in there too. Anytime this defense wants to end, so I can send the tanks in there, that would be lovely. Alright, well, I've definitely gone overly long with this video. We've made progress, but not as much progress as I'd like. We're getting closer and closer to Berlin. But we're still outside it, obviously, and that's frustrating. Every time we make a big gain, they make a big reinforcement push, and we stall out. Then we make a big gain somewhere else, they make a big reinforcement push, you know, and it goes back and forth like that. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.